Okay, so are you ready to laugh? You're gonna love this. So I'm up in Delray. My car is getting worked on, and the mechanic tells me it's going to take about an hour. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, I haven't eaten breakfast since 9:30. So this morning, I haven't eaten since 9:30 this morning. So I'm thinking I need to go eat something. So I look at the mechanic and I said, hey, I'm gonna cross the street over here to the plaza and see if I can't find a place to eat. And I wanted to go to this Indian place right there, but they were closed. And then there's a Chinese place over there, but I wasn't in the mood for Chinese. I had Chinese a couple weeks ago. And then there was this little Spanish place right there, but it looked more like a little supermarket, so I didn't think they had food. So I headed into this little place, the Kava Santra, I think it's coming out, Kava Sutra, something like that. And I thought, all right, I'll grab a bite to eat here. So I go in, and the guy tells me that they don't serve food. So I'm like, all right, no problem. He said, but look, the little Spanish place next door, if you go all the way into the back, they cook in the back. I'm like, oh, all right. So I go all the way into the back, and like I said, it's more of a supermarket, so you can order food, but they don't have like any fountain drinks or anything. So I thought, all right, well, I'm gonna go back to that little kava place, because it looked like, they had, anyway, so it looked like they had stuff to drink there. So I go in, and I ask him, I go, I said, it's such a hot day. I go, I'm in the mood for a beer. I go, what kind of beer do you have? And he's looking around like, we don't serve alcohol here. I went, oh. I said, all right. I said, what do you have? He goes, kava. And I go, all right. I've never had kava before. I said, fix me up. I go, but just nothing citrusy. I'm like, I don't like lemon or anything like that. I said, I like more fruity. And he says to me, have you ever had kava before? And I'm like, no. And he says, yeah, it's not really like fruit or vegetable or anything like that. He goes, it's like a tree root, and it's served with pineapple. I go, oh. I got time to kill. I go, I'll try it. I go, whatever you decide, give me your special, whatever you think. So he comes back, and he's got this little like wooden bowl with a pineapple on the side of it. And he says, okay, so how you drink it is, you drink it down, or as much as you can, and then you take a bite of the pineapple. It kind of takes, cleans the palate. I go, all right. So I drink it down as much as I can, and I bite the pineapple, and I start realizing, I'm like, it tastes a little funky, like dirt. So in the meantime, I'm calling my son, because when you go inside, it's got the cutest motif. They got these little like couch bed kind of things, and Connect Four, and there's a cornhole game, and there's guitars leaned up against. So I mean, just a cute little place. I thought, my son would like this place. So I called Jeremy. I started telling my son about it, and by the time I hang up with my son, I'm realizing my lips are numb. So I like call the guy over, like, hey, yeah, I'm like, my lips are numb. I go, is that from the drink? He's like, yeah, that's all normal. I'm like, all right. And he walks away. So I'm thinking, I better look up what kava is. So I get online, I look up what kava is, and kava is like a narcotic, an analgesic from Polynesia. So I'm like sitting there going like, am I wasted? Did I just get high? So all I kept thinking was, I'm sitting there at this little place thinking, my children are going to laugh at me from now until the day I die. And I could just hear them. Oh my gosh, our mother went to a kava bar thinking she was getting juice. Fruit punch. And all I keep thinking is, like, I'm sitting there going, oh my God, I have to drive home like this. Anyway, so that's my story. Enjoy.